Hey guys, first regards in here, so I'll be talking about an endless ammo bolt sniper rifle build for the sniper class in Space Marine 2 patch 13. Now, I know a lot of you guys like the heroic bolt sniper rifle, but this weapon can be a little tricky to use for a lot of players, and today I want to go over a bit of a different bolt sniper rifle build using one of the relic tier options, more importantly the ammo reserve option. Now, the big thing about this weapon is that you have a fat stack of ammo in like pretty much every relic tier option compared to the heroic version, and that means you can also take advantage of things like versatile precision in your prestige perk tree and percentage increases on your total ammunition with stuff like high capacity, so we'll be building around that today. Now for the perk tree, I do start off with the perk here, extended magazine first. Magazine size increases by 15% of the maximum, moving here to the perk Divine Might for a 10% damage buff. Now you could go down here for stuff like remote threat and survival instinct if you wanted to, but like building over into stuff like reload restoration later will be a bit more difficult. Next perk here is finisher reload, moving here into the perk Unwavering Resolve. After reloading while having low ammo, damage increases by 25% for 5 seconds. But then I pick up the perk here Headhunter for a 10% headshot damage buff, down here into the perk Increased Capacity for 20% more total ammunition, and the next perk here is Strong Start. First round of magazine deals 25% more damage. Now, if you don't want this one, you can take the one down here, which is Strong Finish. Last round of magazine deals 50% more damage. They're both pretty good, but like I usually find that I'm like topped off on this build thanks to finisher reload all the time, so this one is definitely getting more use. Next perk here is Cleaving Fire, down here into the perk Reloaded Restoration. After reloading, your ammo reserve is restored by 50% of the number of enemies hit, cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Now on this build, you pretty much never run out of ammo with like this perk here and stuff like increased capacity on the fat base ammo reserve option, so you can pretty much fire your bolt sniper rifle forever, and this helps out with that a ton. Final perk here is Recoupment, killing a Majoris or higher enemy with a headshot with this weapon restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Armor restoration built into bolter weapons like this is very strong because usually you're taking a weapon like the bolt sniper rifle against Tyranids anyways, and Tyranids are very easy to trigger this perk effect against. It's also very nice against them if you're fighting stuff like a Devourer, because the way that the enemies die in Space Marine 2, in my experience, is that a Devourer will shoot a volley at you, you will get the headshot insta-kill on them, and then that volley might like chip damage you, and having that one extra armor bar completely avoids HP loss, which is super nice on this option. Now, for the secondary here, we do take the Firepower Bolt Pistol because at the moment, the Firepower Bolt Pistol is actually one of the strongest gun strikes in the entire game. Like, its damage is pretty comparable to a Heroic Bolt Pistol. Actually, I think it's above the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol right now, and it's only outclassed by the Firepower Heavy Bolt Pistol, which is pretty insane. And also, the fast fire rate on the Firepower Bolt Pistol makes it very easy to trigger perk effects like Pattern of Excellence for 3 consecutive headshots. So overall, very strong option. And even though I do occasionally take the heroic bolt pistol option for that burst effect to trigger our Pattern of Excellence perk, I think this one's just a much stronger gun overall, so I'm picking it here today. Now for the perk tree, I do start off with the perk here, Perpetual Precision first, moving here into the perk Headhunter, Gunstrike Reload, into the perk here, Increased Capacity, and Headhunter again. Then I pick up the perk here, Elite Hunter. After killing a Majoris or higher enemy with a melee weapon, headshots will deal 50% more damage for 10 seconds. All you have to do to trigger this perk is get a melee execute. Just keep in mind that if you're playing a sniper class where you have a primary ranged weapon, you have to have your secondary weapon equipped to actually trigger it. And if you swap off of your secondary for any reason during the 10-second duration, you will lose the effect entirely. Next perk here is Headhunter, down here into the perk Extended Magazine, and the final perk here is Divine Might, and that's all there is for our secondary option. Now, for the melee weapon, we're taking the bold choice of a Fencing Argent Edge option because the Argent Edge is just the best defensive tool on like any fencing option in Space Marine 2 at the moment. It is kind of absurd how strong this weapon actually is, and the heroic perk effect down here is called Scathing Retort. The riposte window is shorter, but each perfect parry damages and staggers the enemy, so basically, if you're unaware, for like all two of you, every time you parry an enemy on this weapon, you will get a gun strike opportunity no matter what on stuff like Raveners, melee Terminators, and stuff like that. It does not matter where they are in their combo chain, because there are a lot of enemies in Space Marine 2 where the initial parry on their combo chain will not stagger them, but this one will and give you that gun strike opportunity every time, and that's good on its own for just defense. But on a sniper class where you have perk effects like Exacting Focus for getting more range damage after a gun strike, getting gun strikes faster is even better, so a really good option for us all around. Now, as far as the perk tree is concerned on this, it really does not matter too much because you're not using this as like a melee weapon as much as you're using it as a parry stick. So for that reason, we start off with Perpetual Strength first, maybe here into the Perk Kinetic Energy. Then I pick up Perpetual Strength again, Heavy Onslaught for more melee damage on our heavy attacks. Then we grab Reeling Blow, Shadow Stab for single target, up here into Tide of Battle. And then I grab Shoulder Bash, and the final perk here is Terminus Slayer for a 20% damage buff against Terminus level enemies. And that is pretty much all there is for the Argent Edge. Now, for our main perk tree, you have a couple options here. You could take Block Break if you really wanted to, but like I don't care too much about this. Like it is up to you. The Melee Mastery perk is a 20% multiplicative melee damage buff against Majoris and higher enemies, which is still pretty damn strong on an Argent Edge because even though I said we're using this as a parry stick, the Shadow Stab is still pretty decent, and the 18 strength as a base damage is actually quite high, so things like Melee Mastery, they do help that out. Next perk here is High Capacity. The maximum amount of ammo you can carry increases by 10%. You don't have to take this if you don't want to. You could pick up Vantage Point for a 20% range damage buff for 2 seconds while remaining stationary. This is not a bad option these days because sitting in your cloak is actually quite easy, especially with stuff like Renewal to get it back quite quickly. Though I will say, High Capacity, that's just pretty much guarantees you will never run out of ammo. Next perk here is Iron Grip. Weapon spread recoil reduced by 20%, and range damage against Terminus level enemies is increased by 15% for both sniper rifles and stalker bolt rifles. Now, we are using a bolt sniper rifle, so this one is just a no-brainer for us because these other two do nothing. Next perk here is really up to you. Now, you can go through the classic combo of Squad Renewal and Purification. This is definitely the safest option. But the perk I take here is Marksmanship for a 10% headshot damage buff, and then I use Renewal down here for Camo Cloak recharge. So I will say, if you want to take Purification and Marksmanship, you can do that these days because Camo Cloak's base cooldown is only 90 seconds. So as long as you shoot your gun immediately after cloaking, you will trigger your cooldown almost instantly, and it'll come back very quickly. And Linger Concealment makes that even easier, so this is definitely an option, but today I'm taking Renewal. Next perk here is Targeted Shot. The first range attack that breaks Camo Cloak deals 75% more damage. Now, unlike the Heroic Bolt Sniper Rifle, we don't have a succulent 20 times headshot multiplier, so we are lacking for like a little bit of damage here, and having this cloak option for like a 75% bonus is very strong for us. And also in Space Marine 2, all ranged enemies take a 50% range damage increase, and that means you will one-shot like Bramble Warriors and Tyranid Devourers and Snipers and stuff like that with this active. Next perk here is Linger Concealment. After performing an attack that breaks Camo Cloak, you remain hidden for 2 seconds. Ever since they buffed up the Camo Cloak base cooldown to be only 90 seconds, a Lingering Concealment has kind of gone like through the roof in value, and for that reason I pretty much take it all the time, but Persistence is still a very strong perk for a damage reduction and a knockback. Final perk here is a Pattern of Excellence, performing 3 consecutive headshots towards equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 30 seconds. This perk kind of just solves all problems for the sniper class. The biggest issue on the sniper is that you don't have amazing horde control, but if you get a Melt-A-Bomb, a Shock Grenade, a Frag Spam even, this will just give you that back on a 30-second cooldown effectively, which is super strong and really does help you out a ton with like your class synergy. Now, for the Prestige perk options, I do take Emperor's Grace first. When Camo Cloak activates, you become invulnerable to damage for 2 seconds. Now, invulnerability in Space Marine 2 counts for not only your damage taken, but also your knockback. So while this is active, you cannot get knocked over, which is super useful for setting up shots and just like utility options. Next perk here is Versatile Precision. Performing a kill through secondary weapon restores 15% of your primary weapon's ammo. Cooldown is 15 seconds. This is usually not functional on a Heroic Bolt Sniper Rifle, but on this build, you get the full benefit from that fat magazine size, or excuse me, that fat ammo reserve you have on this option, so great for us here. And the final perks here are Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction for 15 seconds on Armor Break, because this makes you way tankier in this game. And the final perk is Exacting Focus for that 20% buff for 10 seconds after a gun strike. And that is pretty much all there is for this build, guys. I mean, the Bolt Sniper Rifle is obviously better against the Tyranid faction than Chaos, but you could take this against Chaos. I mean, your ammunition is really not that big of an issue at all, so if you miss like 90% of your shots, you'll probably still be topped off. But hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more. And if you want to catch me live to ask me questions about the game or just come hang out, you find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description, and also a link to my community Discord. And I also want to say a special thank you to my channel members. Your support has helped me make content like this for like nearly 2 years now, and I really appreciate that, guys. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
Stealth ready. training. Familiar line cloak ready. Inserting fresh magazine. They shall not see me. Zoanthrope, strike it down with this. Active camouflage charged.
Can I open up, please?
Unseen I stalk my target. Zoanthrope on troubling us any further. Synaptic servant stealth ready. Reloading.
There we go.
Chameleon line cloak activated. Changing my chameleon line cloak ready.
Awesome, dude. I love it. That's where Purification is nicer. FGG, why aren't you using the right version of Sniper Rifle? Because we're not doing that build today.
I am a phantom of death.
This is the infinite ammo build, pretty much.
Active camouflage charged. Our adversaries are keen to lose again. There will be no aid for our foe. Free army.
Saber's gonna get a lot of investment from the Raptors pack when they release it. I hope so. Pretty peak pack.
Synaptic servant slaughter.
We think, maybe. I'm sure we're gonna see it in the community update in a month, at the end of the month here, a week or two.
Chameleon line engaged. Stealth ready. Unseen I stalk my target. Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. Active camouflage charge. The stench of Xenos thickens the air. That Zoanthrope has played its last part.
We actually got the headshot in the middle of the thing. And stop. It put him into execute and stop the grab that he hit us with.
Four lines spotted. Deploying shrapnel grenade. Chameleon line cloak ready. Changing magazine. Four lines. Super. Active camouflage charged. Chameleon line cloak activated. Stealth ready.
Right, there we
Their
go.
numbers are no match for our trade. Four lines spotted.
Tell me, chat, how do we feel about the,
Inserting fresh magazine.
I feel about patch 14.
Xeno scum on scope. Tossing frag grenade. Active camouflage charged. Get eyes on this spot.
Shit.
Readying next volley.
Psyched for the new heroics. I think the new heroics will be the best part, definitely. It's gonna be hard to beat that. Alright, so what we want to do here is just get rid of these biovores if we can. Now this is the biovore headshot area.
Chameleon line cloak ready.
Now we don't do a lot of damage per shot on this build, but we do quite a bit of sustain. I feel like I hope I have enough accolades to buy them just two. I mean, you should be able to. I assume we'll do an event for them too. Oh, it's two shots. That's interesting.
The beast's guns fall silent.
Finally.
Stealth ready.
Also, that's the only thing I don't like about that is the endless Bioforce spam is not super fun. That axe is so good. Oh, the new heroic axe? I mean, I wonder if we're to get a repeat. I'm kind of curious to see that. I hope Chaos is actually getting the rumored new tournaments out of me. It's not really rumored, it's just data mined. Like, it's coming to the game. It's not even a question. It just will come.
Precisely what we
I mean, we knew about the Vortex Beast like 6 months in advance. But, like, data mines are not the same as, like, a rumor in a game. A data mine is, like, that's content that they're planning, that's already, like, they've already put code in the game for the upcoming content. And that's what's data mined. All of them have come true, every single one of them. Despite Saber trying to gaslight people. FGG, what heroic weapon would you suggest getting next? I already got Heavy Bolter, but I don't know what to get next. I mean, it depends what class you want to play, right? Entirely class dependent on that front. Like, you know, if you want to play heavy all the time, heroic class would be an obvious choice. But if you want to play tag, but you can't get any benefit out of that, now can ya?
Tyranids have no mind for tactics. Camellia line cloak ready. Nice. We have silenced the call for reinforcement. Mark that foe before it calls for reinforcement. Alien bioform Mars. Stealth ready.
Skatari looks sick on Dark Tide. Yeah, I can't wait to play that in a couple days. That'll be pretty fun.
Camellia line cloak activated. Synaptic servant slaughtered.
We're on a hard strat right now, so we have a lot of guys coming out. FG, I think there's an echo. I could be wrong. There's definitely no echo on my microphone, so I would probably suggest rechecking the. Sure, somebody would have said something. Your audio, I hear you twice. Have you refreshed your browser? I doubt you'd be the only one to tell me about that.
Center entrance is just ahead, Captain.
The hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers.
I hear him twice, yeah. It says it's a user error.
Final hours.
Oh, what a riveting use of a crack name. Saber's money trust gonna skyrocket after the new Raptor pack. I mean, Raptors are way less popular than the other champion packs. They did, I'm sure.
Stealth ready. Gunbeast is no more. Xenostar scope. Active camouflage charge.
What's your favorite sounding bolt weapon? Honestly, probably the new one-handed bolt carbine. The skill tree for Satari is huge. Well, yeah, but this is their biggest class ever. I mean, that's going to be... Let's see, if Arbides hit around 40,000 players, like 45,000 players on launch sheets, Satari might go over 50.
We should not linger.
And to put that in perspective, the highest concurrent player count on Space Marine 2 since launch has been like 35,000 players.
Inserting fresh magazine.
That was true for Tech Marine and Patch 10. It was 32,000. It's on Steam, so, you know, if you're talking about other things, it'd be a little bit different. Bolt or Last Fuse? So Last Fuse is definitely better than Bolt right now. With the Heroic Bolt Sniper, the normal Bolt Sniper, Last Fuse was way better. The Heroic... You're actually hitting every headshot. We're not right now. Grab this. I'm looking below these guys to fuck up. Hold on.
Find and activate consoles.
The galaxy is a better place for there being Camellia line cloak ready. Hard effects. Put it down.
Okay.
Camellia line engage.
That's the most unfortunate
Replenishing vitality. Stealth ready. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Active camouflage charged. I am a phantom of death. The free army.
Oh, there's so fucking many of these guys.
Amelio line cloak ready. Amelio line cloak activated. Their numbers are no match for ours. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Stealth ready. Amelio line engaged. Active camouflage charged. Readying it. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated.
Alright, finally. Now we don't have purification on this build. Maybe like a little careful.
Changing magazine.
I think we can just spam our shots now.
We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Ended the ravenous appetite. I stalk my target. Active camouflage charged. Zone group, coordinate fire. Alien fire. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Stealth ready.
Gross.
Amelio line engaged. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Amelio line cloak ready.
I just started playing Sniper class against Tyranids far easier than Chaos. I mean, I would say with the sniper rifles, the Tyranids are definitely easier than Chaos, but with the Bolt Carbine, like Purification or like Heroic Instigator, you kind of just face roll Chaos. It doesn't even matter. It does not even matter.
We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated.
Blessings extended to the slumbering. Awakening has begun.
Aim for the bits, brother. Thanks.
Active camouflage charge.
Attention, ministers. Communication with console halt. Biological impurity detected.
Okay.
Basic
Oh, that was a little awkward, but
to resumption.
hopefully the next boss fight's not. There were a ton of guys in that room already, because there's no way that was the initial spawn of the Carnifex reinforcements. We had to deal with like an entire Majora's wave too.
Readying next volley. I would say we have found our invasive material.
These did not go on their own. There must be scores nearby. Our environmental matter now detected. System accessible. Resume communion with the console, ministers.
New to the channel and stuff, so I would not know beforehand. What is your favorite class in the game, or favorite chapter and look in lore? I mean, my favorite class is whichever one I'm not bored of, usually.
We have elixir.
Or probably Tech Marine. I like to say, like, what's the most entertaining class to play in this game right now? Probably Tech Marine. Tech Marine's very obviously a post-launch class.
Our rivers with their dead.
Now, my favorite chapter, that's a much easier... Oh my god. Actually just stun lock there.
My death. They shall not.
Didn't hit my fucking cloak.
Return to available consoles will be awakened.
When the moment the ball hit, we're just dead.
Active camouflage charged.
It's annoying. What combat knife are you running? We're running the Argent Edge. And but my favorite chapter, that's a lot easier to answer. That's just Blood Angels. Blood Angels are the best. I like Dark Angels and Space Wolves too, but Blood Angels definitely on top.
Tyrannies have no mind for tactics.
Ministers, the consoles require further blessings. Vessel detected. Sharing the divine blessings of the machine god. Communion with vessel complete. Ministerial
Did the new Armageddon box? No, I did not. I don't really play the tabletop that much, so I don't really see the point in buying it. I might, but like, I wouldn't have time to paint it anyways. I do play some play. I play on. If I do play tabletop, it's on Tabletop Simulator.
Amelio line cloak activated. Stealth. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated.
Ow.
Readying next volley. I am a phantom of death.
communion established. A minister's presence is required during communion.
Amelio line engaged. Active camouflage charged.
Console operational. Connection to core control established. Brazion Messiah. System restoration complete. Primary controls reset.
Right, there we go.
The consoles are active.
Kind of sucks we wasted a
Open the
relic
door.
on one stun lock, but oh well. That's where the persistence perk can be a little bit better sometimes. Okay. We have like one more potential boss spawn.
Captain Akaran, we are entering the fortress.
Once I'm moving here, I don't feel like dealing with that bio board. He's gonna like sit in the
Prepare to attack.
Amelio line cloak ready.
You think we're gonna get the heroic block sword on the next patch? Maybe. I think we're overdue another power sword anyways.
Synaptic servant slaughtered.
Okay.
Reloading. I have eyes on a firewall.
I was about to complain about all the bio boards, but like it's my fault for putting on summoner, so that's how it goes.
Superior tactics bring victory over brute
A streamer
force.
killer as a new tier in tournaments wouldn't be bad. Maybe a Maliceptor. I mean, oh, another relic. Wow. Okay, well, we did get the last one robbed from us, so I'll take this boon.
I am a phantom of
I think we might get like one more boss in year 3. I think we really need like more Majoras in the game because bosses are cool, but Majoras are like what really changed up the game overall because they're the ones you fight the most.
We have isolated our foe from Xenos rampage imminent. Rearming. Objective on the other side.
Alright, let's go. Shit.
Inserting fresh magazine. Unseen I stalk my target. Tyranids have no life. Active camouflage charged. Line cloak activated. Line cloak ready.
Now, this is where the Argent Edge is not super strong, guys, because right now we're suffering from a really diabolical.
Line engaged.
Diabolical amounts of form guns.
Active camouflage charged. I am a phantom of death. Stealth ready. They shall not see me. And number checkpoint located.
So much playable.
Cloak ready.
Well, they aren't shit bags like Chaos Spawn. I think Chaos Spawn actually made Chaos way better as a faction. And Light and Zangors, though, they're way worse. Yo, what's good, brother? What's up, Hypnosis? Alright, let's go the fuck over here, eh?
There is a liquid sniffing around us. Line engaged. We launched that cystic. Active camouflage charged. No wrong way to kill a Carnifex. Reloading.
See, give us a Carnifex that knows.
Line cloak activated.
Also, the nice part with this build is I have genuinely not paid attention to my ammo count like at all the entire time, because you pretty much always, especially on this map. Yeah. Yeah.
Line cloak ready. I am a phantom of death. Changing magazine. Arming melter charge. Fester and rot. Xenos abominate. Active camouflage charged. Line cloak activated. Ravender destroyed. Melter bomb ready. Stealth ready.
Jesus, dude.
Bioform eliminated.
Death by 1,000 bolt sniper shots. Yeah, once you play with the heroic one long enough, going back to like an ammo variant, it is definitely a completely different play style on the weapon where you just spam bullets.
Unseen I stalk my target. Line cloak ready. Inserting fresh magazine. Line engaged.
Jesus, dude. There we go.
We have slain a Carnifex bio abomination. Active camouflage charged. This lift is our way to the cannons.
Right there, are you gonna do? I'll play with viewers after this match. Not after this match, but probably later today.
They will come at us from all
We can certainly do
sides,
that.
and we will meet them.
We can certainly do that.
Precisely what we needed. Be mindful of not just its size, but its weapons, brothers.
With this fortress's defensive weapons, we will terminate its existence.
Right, here we go.
Buckled terrain. Ravana activity. Rendezvous at mark. Stealth ready. Hostile backup on the way. Emilio line. Enemy receives their aid.
Okay.
As Xenos stealthily try to ambush us. Active camouflage charge. I am a phantom of death.
Riveting stuff.
Adversaries are keen to lose.
Well, there was up to Boo TV.
Till they fail in their quest for aid. Emilio
Can
line
this guy
ready.
just fucking melee me, please? Or piss off?
They shall not.
Pick one.
Readying it. Active camouflage charged.
Oh my god. Get out of my way. This guy was just not melee me for like ages there.
The lictor stood no chance.
The Era Power Fist block is gone? No.
Reloading.
Outlast your last Bulwark builds? I mean, the strongest Bulwark build is still the Block Power Fist. Those are just some top tier options. Just because something's top tier doesn't mean it's the best. The singular best. Like, everybody already knows about the Block Power Fist. Guys, nothing has changed in Space Marine 2. Anybody trying to, nothing has really changed in Space Marine 2's meta in, like, a year plus. For some modes, maybe, but it's like, Ash 11 has pretty much all been the same. The only difference is, Argent Edge got added, and a Heroic Heavy Bullet Rifle got added, but, like, perks on classes are the same. Weapons haven't really been touched since, like, patch 9 of last year for Melee. It's all the same shit. So something that's good was good like 6 months ago is probably still very good now.
Virulence grips me. The weapon console. We must use it. Stealth ready. Las cannons will not fire without the servo skull's targeting system.
Defensive cannons active.
Wait, why the fuck did I don't follow you? I remember I followed you like 3 months ago or so. That's your question. Why don't you follow me, bro? You should probably fix that. Also join my community Discord than that. Also, anybody watching, you should probably join my community Discord. There's like 3,000 members in there. We have the greatest chapter in all of Space Marine 2. The ancestor chapter, I should say.
Avoid its contamination. Emilio line engaged. We have landed a powerful blow.
Just love the Power Axe block. Good weapon.
Section fires at us. Xenos weapon.
Last cannons ready. Establish target with a sidearm to initiate.
It cannot shrug.
Alright, we're in like a little bit of a... I'm absolutely sim here because I'd rather not sim blown up. Now, the only problem with this build is the point we don't exactly have the best core clear ever against normal ass Hormigons. It's not terrible, it's just like...
Zoetrope, coordinate fire.
Just deal with these
Active
guys.
camouflage charge. Fire on the gunlist. Melt that installation gun.
How's the rotation of it? Light attack spam with the power axe? Use parry and heavy attack, really. Parry and power wave. Your power wave is like in riposte, is like 99% of your damage on that weapon. Yeah, what's up, Luke? What's Snow? Goddamn. I'm tired of the Minoris spam. Please. Make it end.
The Titan fires at us.
Here we go.
This one is ready.
Okay. We'll use the Emperor's Grace there to get out of the church shit.
All specs of Fortress communication disrupted. Return to console for reconnection.
Are you the Gladius? No, this is an Argent Edge. Gladius would be way better against Hordes. The power Gladius is actually pretty good against Horde control just because you have 7+ speed on that weapon. On this one, though, you do not. You do not. Not awful, it's just it feels very slow on the Hormigon killing.
We have incoming. Unseen, I stalk my target. Inserting fresh magazine. Tide of alien planets flows this way. Amelio line closely ready. Swarm eye spotted. Never lost sight of that one. Reloading. They shall not see.
Okay. Endless, literally just endless Hormigon and Spore Mine spams is my
The Titan fires at us.
life today, apparently. Just get the fuck out of the way. There are so many little fuckers. Okay. Okay. Whatever. They're actually body blocking me from my Biowar.
Gun beast is no more.
This finale is always a bit obnoxious. That's what we get for picking the hard strat.
Amelio line engaged. Their numbers are no match for our troops.
Biowars are the worst. It's because they don't take any damage in their turrets, like in their turret setup. You're just forced to walk up to them in melee range. It means you're gonna get like you're gonna be walking through an armada of spore mines. They are an honestly terribly designed enemy, but what are you gonna do?
We have incoming.
They kind of halt the entire flow of the game.
Survey scout detected. Synchronization complete. Cannons ready.
Whatever.
We have landed a powerful blow. The Titan fires at us. Stay back from the tyrannid filth. It cannot shrug off our cannons. Time
There we
to
go.
end this battle. We have incoming. Activate the
One
generators and
more.
restore the cannons.
To a Biovore spawn. What love your tactical ability with 5 builds? Heavy bolt rifle is shredding, dude. Heavy bolt rifle's peak these days. The heavy bolt rifle is actually pretty fucking good, guys. I've always liked that weapon. You know, back in the day, the heavy bolt rifle used to have a different perk tree that would, like, up your armor regen. That shit was crazy.
Generator ready. Take the shot.
Remote system no longer detected. Engage console to re-establish communion between the fortress and communion successful.
The Titan fires at us. Keep light between you and the Xenos weapon.
I get one shot off here. Okay, and now we can cloak the next one.
I am a phantom of death.
This should go. There we go. Finally. A bit of a gross one, but yeah, so even on like a hard strat where you're endlessly slammed by Hormigons by yourself, you never run out of ammo on that build. Just do not. I was like the heavy bolt rifle on launch, and now we're just eating better than ever. Can't complain. No, we cannot. Pretty peak weapon, guys. Raptors are the only base successor chapter I can green get behind. Dude, there are plenty of cool successor chapters besides Raptors, I feel.